Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay Podcast with myself, Nick Strom, Kevin Asoyan, Andy Simo. Should be his last day out. You and Andy, lockstep of terrible picks. It's not going well this month. And it's just, it's about time where you two figure it out and I start to go cold. But I'll hand it off to you for a quick recap of yesterday's parlay.
Yeah, I'm on my monthly rut here. I've had a great NFL year, so I'm hoping today I bounce back, and then we go. You got to stay hot for us, and we'll click here eventually. So, yeah, yesterday I had Mizzou minus 3.5. Tough game. They battled. It was close, but A&M ended up winning on basically a buzzer beater 3. 2 seconds left in that game. So, tough game. Andy had Liberty minus 9.5. They were winning most of the game, and they just couldn't really pull away, and then it got tight at the end. And I don't have the final, but Liberty ended up winning by a couple points.
They only won by 3.
They won by 3. And then Celtics minus 1.5 for Strami. NBA favorites have not been great to us this month, so nice to see one of those go through the hoop on a blowout win for the Celtics. 131-104 there. 40 points from Tatum. So nice pick there. Strom's having a good month here. So 0-8 this month, down 8 units, obviously. Me and Andy are both 2-6. I've lost 5 in a row. And Nick 4-3. No, 4-2. You are 4-2.
No, that's wrong too.
You are 5-2.
5-3.
You are 5-3. These are all fucked up. And that's 8. Yep, 5-3. Okay, there we go. All right. The big game. We can't get copyrighted here. The S word, but got the big game today. Should be a fun time. I wanted to look back and see if we have hit our big game parlays last year, but I couldn't find it. I don't think we did. I think we went 2 out of 3 on that.
Andy deleted all our data. I could go back on the TikTok and see if I could find it.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But yeah, let's hop into it. Should be a great game. Got a tight spread, 1.5. Why don't we start with Andy's, who did not give us a reasoning, but
yeah, we'll start with Andy's again. No reasoning here. Andy is going Devontae Smith, 50-plus receiving yards. He hit the last 3 games of the regular season. He hit in the wild card round against Green Bay. He had 55 yards. So he hit 4 out of his last 6 games. He hit 10 out of 16 on the year. So about 62, 63% on the year. It's not a huge number. In the playoffs, he's only gotten 4 targets each of the 3 games. But winding down the regular season, he had 12 targets, 8 targets, 7 targets. So I don't know. I don't really have much to add here. Chiefs aren't like great against receivers, but they're also not bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs, they do give up yards. I think I said 18th most passing yards to quarterbacks. So they'll give up the yards. I think they're great in the red zone. So typically teams can drive the field on them, but then they kind of get stuck once they pass like the 50, 40-ish. So I don't hate it. Smith's just kind of, he's so hot or cold. He has games where he just puts up duds. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I love a no reason pick on the big game day. Come on,
Yeah.
Give me something. He gives us mid-major stats, but he can't give me a Devontae Smith stat.
That means he shot that from the hip.
Completely. What was
no
his original
pick?
His original pick was Saquon receiving yards, also with no reasoning. But yeah, those are straight from the hip.
Yeah, I would have preferred if we're going to receive an Eagles receiver, Goddard yards. The Chiefs give up a lot of yards to tight ends, but
even give me the under on AJ Brown's number is way too high. I don't know. A lot of these numbers are too high. Juice
for sure. Yep. All right, you want to go next? Keep the player props going.
Yeah, I'm going Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. He has 18 rushing touchdowns on the year, including the playoffs, and he scored in 12 out of 18 games this year. And don't forget, last time he was in the Super Bowl, he had 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a couple brotherly shoves on the goal line. He's going to get in here. He's going to steal one from Saquon. I can almost guarantee it. The fact that this is minus 120, again, compared to the other player props, I thought there was a decent amount of value here where I think it should happen.
Yeah. Like everyone. I mean, everyone likes this pick. Obviously, everyone's taking this. Get the tush push. Maybe he rolls out. A lot of options here. They get to the goal line and it's all him. So just got to get him on the 1 yard line, and he's getting
Even on the 2, even on the 3, they'll probably run it back to back. Like,
yeah, that's true. Maybe on a 4th down, hit my little 4th down props. That'd be nice. All right. And to finish it off, I'm taking the under in this game. Taking under 50.5. Public is all over the over. I'm seeing anywhere from 75 to 85% on the over, and that's just kind of what the public does, especially when you have this many bettors. You have bettors today that typically don't bet at all. So it's inflated, I think, for sure. We have 2 great defenses. That's obviously what got these teams here for the most part. I think this will go similar to last year, where you saw 47 points, but 9 of those were in overtime for the Chiefs and Niners. So, that game ended in the 30s in regulation. For the last handful of Super Bowls too, the Eagles-Chiefs game, where both the teams at the time were more offensive minded than defense, that game had a lot of points. But after that, we saw 43 in Rams Bengals, and we saw 40 in Bucks Chiefs. So I think those trends continue. And these teams were slightly under teams. We have 11-8 for the Chiefs to the under, and 11-9 for the Eagles to the under. And the Chiefs, in their last handful of games, the Bills game went over, but before that, they hit 3 unders in a row, and like 7 of the last 9 Chiefs games have gone under. That's what they do. Both these teams should play pretty slow, a lot of running, a lot of just kind of chipping away, getting a lot of first downs. It's not going to be a lot of huge shots. Neither of these quarterbacks want to throw an interception. And there's going to be a fumble or 2 in this game. Hopefully it doesn't screw the over. Hopefully the fumbles are on the good side of the field where a team's about to score. So, but yeah, I really like the under here.
neither of these offenses are great. I mean, Jalen Hurts isn't that good. And
no, I was going to say Hurts truly hasn't done anything that impressive this year. He's got great defenses, honestly. I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah. Come on, Vic Fangio. Don't let us down now.
Yeah, Eagles are number 1 in yards given up per game, per play, and top in every other stat. They only give up 184 passing yards a game. So Kelsey under. He's a whole ass. All right. I'm starting to like the parlay, actually. We'll see about Devonta, but I think Hurts is a lock.
Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence. But that is always worrisome. It's got to be one play, and they got to get to the goal line. So, I don't know. I kind of hate the touchdown props, but
it fits the formula, though, of chipping away. Like, I don't think there should be I think touchdowns are going to be 5 yards. So, there's not going to be any that are, I don't think there's going to be a 50-yard touchdown in this game.
Xavier Worthy, you never know.
Maybe a Saquon breakaway. All right. Well, to recap the big game parlay, we have the under 50.5 for myself at -138. Andy's got Smith at 50 plus receiving yards at -131. And Nick's got Hurts anytime touchdown at -120. Altogether, a +600 for today's parlay, possibly our juiciest parlay ever created. So would be a nice one to hit here. Get down to 2 units on the month. Hit our stride.
Yeah, we need a winner here. Who you got in the game?
I like the Eagles, but I also am just biased against the Chiefs, so grain of salt, I guess. But I think they're a better team.
I'm on the Eagles as well. So
the only reason that the Eagles will lose is because of Andy Reid, and they just don't lose. So
I do hate Nick Sirianni, but I'm on the Eagles. I think it's a better football team.
Yeah, better defense.
Should be a good one.
All right, let's watch some football.
Let's get it.
Eat some food. Let's get it.